Nope.
Those Hebron guys are huge.
Really?
Oh my god.
Like just tall and big, or?
Yeah. Like I was walking past them, I was like, oh my gosh. You guys are huge. I hate this. Why does it do that?
Do what?
It's really loose and wobbles.
Is this like Chrissy's blanket? Probably. So, how was your day?
Good. I had the best game in Spanish.
What'd you do?
Well, to review, we were gonna do like this lame toss the ball, say a word, then you toss to someone else, they say the English word of it,
Ew. Yeah.
and then that. But we were like, come on, that's lame. So we found a balloon, and she's a wire going from like her board to the projector. The wire eventually runs down to her little table so she can use her iPad and hook it up to the projector. But it runs from the projector to the board and then down.
You meant like just a random wire. Oh, it's like a cord.
Yeah. And so we were gonna use that and we played volleyball with it. So she split us up into teams of 5. And like what we did was like she would say an English word, then we would toss it up. And the person whose side it's on has to say the Spanish word. And then they couldn't hit the ball until they said the Spanish word. And they hit it over.
She said house. And she tossed it to you and say
I would have to say casa and then hit it over in one hit. It's 1-on-1, by the way. And then she would call another word for the other person, and they would have to hit it. They would have to say the word and then hit it before it hit the ground. So much fun, and especially because we're learning like parts of the body part of it too. So what we came up with was for whenever like we did a whole parts of the body round, and whenever like whatever it was, like if she said codo, that's elbow, so you would have to hit it with your elbow. The funniest part with some of the words was neck, back, ankle, wrist, bone.
what about that?
No. Muscle was funny. Ooh, good shot, but
You hit it with your muscles and just make a muscle.
well, because that whole segment we just watched Cameron and Evan do it, even though they were on my team. We let them just do it side by side, and they would use their right there, and they would just go like that and hit it. It was so funny to watch. But like they would try and do like their neck and stuff. The funniest part was we had stopped doing that to other ones and like started just saying it normally and hitting it over normally without doing like the whole body part thing. Well, she calls out neck for Jenna. Jenna just goes up, hits it with her neck. We all bust out laughing. She was like, what? Is that what we were supposed to do? We were like, no, we stopped doing that like a long time ago. It was kind of like I had to be there moment, but it was so funny.
This is how very.
And then another one was, I got it, and it was May
Look at all
Kayo.
those non-people there, Susie. You said we would be.
Okay, you know what? But like, she called out May Kayo for me, and I had to say the English. Well, I knew that Caerse was to fall with like the May as like myself. Like I cut myself or something. And my mind went dead blank. But I knew that Caerse was to fall. So I just called out to fall myself.
Follow yourself.
Yeah, and everyone was like, what? I was like, I meant I fell. They were like, oh.
She fall myself.
So funny. So I was like, to fall myself, and then hit over. Everyone was just like, what did you say? It was really funny. There were other ones. It was so funny.
Yes. I fall myself.
They were like, don't you mean I fell? I was like, maybe.
Maybe. You should have said yes.
That's what it really means, though. Is I fall myself. Because it's repulsive, but it was funny. We were the team salchichas.
Salchichas?
Salchichas.
What are those?
Sausages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Salchichas?
Salchichas.
Salchichas.
Salchichas y galletas. That was our full name.
What does that
Sausages and cookies.
mean? Ew.
It's a have to be there kind of thing.
Okay.
That's our class's catchphrase.
Sausages. Why did y'all have
Yeah.
a party? Someone brought sausage. And
No, it was just
cookies?
Duncan and Campbell and other big guys.
So how do you say sausage?
Salchichas.
Salchicha.
Salchicha. It's so funny. It's like every time like, you get it right, someone will just be like, salchichas.
I like that.
It's so funny.
Chicha.
It used to be galletas,
What's that?
cookies.
Yep.
So people would be like, galletas y leche.
Cookies and milk.
Yeah.
I'm smart. Okay, do you remember the Friday that we left Mexico the last day? We
Not
woke up,
really.
we went to Sala and breakfast, and then we worked
We
until
probably
lunch.
cleaned.
Yes, that was the day that I had to clean the guest in building, whatever. That was horrible. And then we had lunch, and then we went to that last outreach in the courtyard,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went to IBT and changed for
Yeah.
the beach. Then we went to the beach and we played. And then we went back to our rooms, and we got all ready and pretty. Then we went to the dinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
After the dinner, we went to ice cream, and then we ran over to tacos, right? With like the two wrestlers and a tall guy. So that's what I'm writing my memoir about. That's due Thursday. Huh? I heard that.
So why'd you ask, huh?
I was making sure, but then I realized, oh, it's you, so you would definitely say that. So.
No, Ashley. Ashley's like so intimidating. Like if Ashley. If I was playing against Ashley, I would be so intimidated. Because she's just like super athletic and fast.
Did you see Robin fast?
Mm-hmm. But
Though she fell herself.
okay, stop. I was literally translating it because it's reflexive. It's like you say, oh, she cut herself. So I was like, to fall yourself. It's like, that didn't make sense. Sometimes it makes sense in your head.
There was There was where I was swimming, like my knees kept on like shaking or like having me like sort of muscle spasms.
Okay, that can't I promise you. We're not having muscle spasms.
Well, they were shaking.
Yeah. But muscle spasms hurt.
Well,